Hello world, this is JWP, J Ward Primo Beats, coming to you live from a home studio. For around 20 years, I've been mixing and mastering music, rapping, songwriting, recently started singing, and everything else that goes along with music production, such as graphic design, editing, photo editing, video editing, and for around 15 years, I've been using Synth to make my own audio plugins. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. My Twitch, JWP stream, Facebook, JWP Meta, YouTube at JWPTube. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon, that's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and Synth, my GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal, jwpmas@gmail.com. Likes, comments, follows, subscribes, anything that makes you click are appreciated. So I'll be continuing along remixing, remastering some of my older beats in FL Studio. However, I did just realize that the last time I was in the lab, I actually finished something. So I'm going to move on to something else. Just this. So I'll move on to Sinith here as soon as it loads. Another short stream today. Getting these headphones, and pretty much everything has to be redone here. Yeah, because it just sounds awful. What does that sound like? Unbaked. And then I turn this off, right? Okay, they all come off, right? So let's try that. Still getting reverb from somewhere. Okay, so even though it's off, it's still running. And that's likely because this was a... This was a... 5. Yeah, this is a direct wave instrument, right? And it comes out baked from this effects panel. Yeah, reverb, chorus, drive. So that's pretty disappointing. I'm going to have to re-export that. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And it's just the bass, right? So switch to arrangement here. Better than it was. There's also a driver on here. This and this. Perhaps just sending it through dry would be the best idea. As well, I'm not sure that Wasp works. Doesn't look like anything else is running. Is this right? Yeah, it doesn't look like these are running either. So this must be an FL10 thing. And look at that. Not seeing it. Sinith 33. It's 33, 2023. So I'll see if I can load it in FL10. There should have been an extension FL10 on it though. Okay. So this one. No. Oops. I want to see if it'll just load it anyway. Alright. So that's really disappointing. I need that Wasp and stuff. However, they are kind of already done. It should have really been saved as a separate version though. Maybe in here. No. Weird. I'm sure there would have been a separate version. I don't know what all that's about. garbage in here to clean up. That's not what I want. I want to open this file. That's crash, right? So it just stops working after it crashes one time, and it looks like this one also might have crashed in consecutively. So I'm just going to reload it. I'm not sure what this is going to fall back to. Yeah, that's pretty much what it. All right. So start with 10. Okay, so that's loading, and then I'll open up the newer version. Perhaps I can just re-export the bass as the other instruments are already done. The only problem is that, like, yeah, there should be 2 versions. I should be doing most of my work in 10, right? Okay, I got a warning now. Which data file? No. It sounds like way better than what I have. That screen looks small on stream, so fix that. Let's go. Oops. Screen. Let's go back to my regular desktop anyway. Now that nothing is really showing. Okay, so what do I want to do here? How much has really changed? Well, obviously quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit has changed. It looks like I've also already done the tuning and everything. Yeah, it's got all these weird filters on it. All that gross stuff. I got sweet spots and neutron even. Okay, so just gonna have to re-export this one. So I'll go back to arrangement again, and then turn off the effects for bass here, and just output it. I think I gotta right click, and I'll go here and there. Oops. Should be a file for it, right? Okay, and I want to replace the bass. Save that. However, I do want to make sure that these are off this time. They are not. Save it here. This will take a minute. And exports that out. So we'll go down, go ahead and record. I think I might have to actually go in and erase the original first. Otherwise, it'll write it to a separate file name. These are just temporary locations. Everything will get packed into the zip. Okay, so do that again. And export. I want 24-bit. Good. RX open and get that phase optimized. Donnie Darko just followed. What's up, Donnie Darko? Alright, so that's pushed out. I gotta bring it into RX here. From here. Hopefully it didn't give itself a new name. It didn't. When was the date on this? What's going on with you, Donnie Darko? Created? They all say the same day. That's not good. Let's try and modify it here. Okay, yeah, so this one's April. This is where I want to be. I'll toss this in here. And get that phase optimized here. Under tools. Don't have to do anything else really. It doesn't have to be batched because it's all by itself. Just want to fix the phase. We'll optimize the phase. Looking into getting music production, can you recommend me a free DAW available on Windows? There are a few choices depending on what you're really gonna be doing. Control Y. There's the difference. So that's without, that's with, and then that just gives me more accuracy for the compressors. Export wave 32-bit. So what do you feel like you're going to be doing more of, like making beats or recording music, like recording vocals and stuff? I mean, regardless of, I don't think I wanted to do that. I didn't want to do that. Oops. Do it again. I'll just save it in a different place. I just destroyed my original. Override, sure. Looking into making music beats. So check out Traction by Waveform, or Waveform by Traction rather. And there's a free version of that. That has diatonic transposition. It's free. It's got a small suite of tools. It's a decent place to get started. Some of the other ones are Cakewalk by BandLab, BandLab by BandLab. However, Cakewalk's a little bit behind, and BandLab by BandLab isn't that expensive. Just save it. No, I don't save. Okay, so back in FL, as if FL does have a price tag, right? I think it's like $150, $200. And I want to replace this guy now. I imagine it might have already reloaded itself. I don't know. Are these even phase 2? Phase 2. Oh, because it's armed the track. So after it finished building it, it inserted it. So that's not what I want. So I hope that helps you. Things definitely to check out. I'm sure there's other ones, so don't like limit yourself to that, but it's a decent starting point. And I recommend Waveform by Traction for as far as free goes. For cost, I'd say Cubase. I prefer actually Cubase. I'm just got all my material in FL Studio. So it was what I grew up with. Cubase is crazy expensive though. What am I looking for here? Okay. So now it's dry, right? Why does it feel like it changed? Am I in a different part of the beat? No, so that's all it is. Are you freelancing or producing your own music? I'm just doing my own stuff. This is my older stuff, older catalogs. Like things are like 20 years old. And I'm just bringing them back and getting them legacied. So just touching them up a little bit where I can. Okay, so that's done. So I don't know where my other instruments are here. I gotta change my arrangement. So it is way cleaner as far as where that was with that reverb. Everything else really sounds awful. Like everything, I just don't like it. Sounds way better clean than it does wet. I mean, there's more going on there, but it's not like good decisions, I feel. Like maybe just one or the other. Something like that. It's really delay and reverbs, right? What's this doing? Okay, so that's stepping off to one side. So where's the counter for that? This guy? I don't see a counter for that, because usually when I use the stereo optimizer, going in one direction, I'll counter it with another instrument to like counterbalance it. There's one. So this is the one I was looking at right here. I'm not seeing its counterbalance. So you can see this one's off to the left here. So pull that because there's no counterbalance. At least it's a guarantee. And I do have to do some driving instruments. I got like 5 minutes left. So perhaps just being here is far enough. What is this? This is the 2023 version. I can just save that. Anything individually I can look at. Maybe just tuning the sound, right? Like, do I really want to get rid of all of these effects? Okay, I'm not really feeling this reverb. I don't even think this one's doing anything. Same one. Yeah, it's definitely the same one. It's totally the same. So I don't know why it can't hear it as much on the laser bass. But honestly, it does sound awful on the poly synth. Laser synth, rather. It just adds like too much. Even this is a bit too much. Try this at 50 here. Same with the laser synth. Get rid of the reverb because it doesn't really feel like it's doing anything there. There it is. Yeah, it's too much there. I'm not sure if it's too much here, though. I'm not really feeling that. And I can't touch any of the parameters on this thing either because it's it's baked already. What is this Patrick guy here? Okay, so that should be at the top. Likely it's another one here. So try like this. Got to give it some depth without ruining it because I feel like it's really getting smeared. So I'm going to have to focus in on it next session. Unfortunately, that's the end of this session. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. My Twitch, JWP stream, Facebook, JWP Meta, YouTube at JWPTube. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and synth edit. My GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal, jwpmas@gmail.com. Likes, comments, subscribes, whatever makes you click, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.